notice that you have the option to put in your own daily or your own monthly data. And in some instances, some people might not have access to good data sources for either of those, either monthly or daily. And there is a way to obtain daily data basically anywhere in the world through the use of reanalysis datasets. And what a reanalysis dataset is a very good estimation of atmospheric phenomena that would have been occurring during that time. So all of these weather forecasts, they are all comprised of data from all over the world, which is stored. And now supercomputers can go through all that data, sift through all that data, and find meaningful connections between it and turn that into an output that we can use. I've used these data sets for a lot of different things, including taking a look at atmospheric conditions all the way back to even 1970. So it's a pretty awesome tool, and I'm going to show you how you can get your own rainfall, temperature data to input into the central rainwater harvesting tool, the spreadsheet tool. So you just go to Google and go to the top bar or whatever your search bar is and type in NASA Power Data Access Viewer. Should be the first one right here. And first things first, you can go to, under one here, go to agroclimatology. Make sure that that's daily. You can input your latitude and longitude right here, or you can just go get it from the map. So I'm going to go get it from the map. And you can change the view of the map with this thing right here. And then you can see different things. Cool. Okay. Now I know my property I might end up designing is right here, so I'm just going to click right there. I'm going to take the output as a CSV, and now it's time to choose the parameters that I want to take a look at. So precipitation, yep. Wind speed, yep. Relative humidity, yep. Maximum temperature, yep. Minimum temperature, yep. And temperature right there. Let's see if we've missed anything else. The only issue with this one is that you can't get the wind direction, but you can get wind speed, which will help with the tool figuring out evaporation. So once you have all the things that you need checked, so precipitation, wind speed at 2 meters, relative humidity at 2 meters, maximum temperature at 2 meters, minimum temperature at 2 meters, and temperature at 2 meters, go ahead and click on submit. Okay. Oh, no, go back, choose your dates. So what we are interested in is a long-term data set that we can get tangible insights from. So our end date would be, let's make that January. We want our start date to be 30 years in the past from now. Climatological data sets are generally 30 years in length. So it's essentially the average of the weather for 30 years. So we go to 1991 and January 1st, 1991 would be fine. And then let's go to 2021 and let's just make it first easy peasy. So again, CSV, all those parameters are the same. Go submit. Okay. Cool. So you can see there's a yearly peak and trough for precipitation. Obviously a huge one right here. And so this isn't going to be too useful for us, so we're just going to go click on this CSV thing right here, and that'll download a CSV. And what you're going to want to do is go find that wherever it downloads to and open that up in Excel. Okay, I now have that spreadsheet open in Excel, and you'll notice a couple things. We've got a header right here and all these columns right here: latitude, longitude, year, day of the year. So that's the actual day of the year, going up to 365, and then it'll roll over back to the other year on the 1st of January right there. And the units that we had chosen. The most important thing to do right now is just rename these column headers so they make a little bit more sense. And that'll be better when we have those units right there. So be sure to include those units. I know it might seem a little bit tedious, but you might forget what unit you're actually using, and then you have to redo this whole process. So remember those units, and let's go rename these. Okay, there we go. Now that I have all of that, I'm just going to delete this entire header like that. And because this is just a day of year, that's a little bit hard to work with. So we're going to convert that into an actual date. To do that, you go to insert a column right beside that column D right here. Go to the top. I'm going to name mine date. And then we're going to plug in a little formula that will automatically calculate this for us. So we're going to go equals date. Click on that. Now you'll see the formula for the input says year, month, day. So we're going to go click on year right here. Make sure you actually click on the cell that is right there so it knows what to reference. So C2. And then month, I'm just going to put in 1, and that will automatically do it for us. And then day is that one right there. So D2, close those brackets, press enter, and double click on that little green square at the bottom. Easy. Now go ahead and save that, and then we can just copy paste what we need right into the essential rainwater harvesting daily tool in 2.0. Okay, it's taken me a pretty long time to figure this out to be the least computationally taxing way so my computer stops freezing. So I'll go back to this original spreadsheet where I got the data from, and what I did is let's go back to here. Okay, so this is what it looks like before. And so you'll notice that this is still a formula. So to copy paste that, it's going to be quite computationally expensive. So all I did was I inserted another row right there, Command Shift down, get all of those, copy, and paste special values right into there. Delete this row, rename that as date, and I already copy pasted all of these things right in from there. And you'll notice that in the daily model it hasn't been occupied yet, so it's waiting for these dates. So this is the point where a lot of CPU is going to go into putting this in. Let's go copy paste that into here, and then be very patient. You might want to just leave your computer set for however long this takes. I know it says paste special values right here, but we already made them values, so we don't need to do that, and that's where my computer was really having a hard time. So I'm just going to go paste. And I'm just gonna walk away from my computer for a little bit so that it let's see. Okay, it's occupied, and now I'm going to go to save. Don't forget to save, please. Okay, so I hit save, and it's going to take a long time. Right where my mouse is, you'll see it's calculating 16 threads. I'm going to wait patiently for that to get to 100%, and then go along my merry way. Be patient. And that's that. Thanks for stopping by my lesson. I hope it's useful. And you can use that that other sheet right there to make your own climatology of your own place, which is a neat little exercise as well. So have fun, stay safe, and happy harvesting.